every day. I do this every single day.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's me, it's your boy, Scepterpan. What, you forgot about me already, man? Alright, this week we're doing Jestercrest. I've been waiting, and I hope you enjoy it. See you in a second, baby.
Oh, my love, the pain is gone. Oh, my love, the scars and wounds are healing. For my love, I'm flesh and blood, and your love feels like aloe. I never dreamed the sea so deep, the earth so dark, so long my sleep. I have become another child. I wake to see the world go wild, 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 go wild.
Yeah, so I hope that's got you a little entertained. We're actually going to build a whole lot more. That's just a brief overview. But that right there, my son, that's the Sunset Gate. And, ooh, is it nice? Look at that shot. Just think of you and I walking along these beautiful avenues in this canal. And we can talk about life and the things that you're having trouble with. It's not very romantic if I put it like that, is it? Anyway, yes, I've been looking forward incredibly to actually making this part of the city. When I first drew up the city, there was no mention as of yet to have a European district, and I was going to do all custom buildings and stuff. I didn't have to do that. So instead, what I was able to do is just use the game, the game's original stuff, or the things that came in a patch and expansion. And I was able to fabricate this nice little district here, which, as you can see, again, my favorite word, is filled with these canals. Very nice and calming. The ambiance here is pretty strong. I think it's one of the best looking parts as of now of the city. It has some really nice views in it, as well as a lot of, well, not a lot, but considerably more unique buildings than the other parts of the city up till now. For instance, this church. I just like to think of it as like a real medieval town, like the center of the power that used to be once here. I think I mentioned it to be somewhat like a Versailles several times during my videos, because I love to say Versailles, but I mean it. And it's sort of this half kingly city, or at least a city where the king would go and visit, and as such it looks quite extravagant. At least I think it does. And especially this cathedral, even though it's not as big as the burial cathedral for obvious reasons, I feel like this one is older because it has a less newer style. The other one could be like a neo-Gothic building. Man, technical stuff. Whatever. So yes, I think it's just really interesting to tie these very European medieval elements with this tropical theme that I got going here with these insane amounts of palm trees. I hope nobody gets killed by coconuts. I think it looks pretty sweet in the end, and it has some really nice views. I can imagine like you know, the windows in that church just lighting up with all this beautiful sunshine in here. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Isn't she lovely? Just and this little town square here, or this I don't know, fairground. I just think it's really nice. I would just really like to be in this place, you know. Just a couple of days. Pretty like a tourist trap, as they say. Pretty sweet. And yeah, that's what I like about it. Tell me what you like about it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little off kilter right now. But yeah, so I really think this district turned out great to really show that the historical side of the city more so than just all this modernity, really. So that's kind of the point of this district. Girl, you understand? Of course you understand. Talking out of my ass.
Down to where the streets are cold and nameless. Just be sure to watch your back, 'cause they will find you and attack you without warning. Oh, there's trouble all around this place and danger in the stranger's face. If you get lost along the way, just close your eyes and softly say the silent words you never heard when you were sleeping soundly in your bed. They won't go away, they won't leave, they won't go away, they don't sleep. We have only just begun to see the future. In the corners of our eyes, a little circle will arise and start to take you. Oh, the ships are sailing in the bay, and they won't leave till they've been paid, and everyone's been bought and sold, but no one's worth their weight in gold. It's only just a feeling, but the devil has been dealing all the cards. They won't go away, they won't leave,
Yeah. So you saw me build this palace sort of thing. The idea behind this is that this was originally the prince's palace. So we have the queen's palace, we have the king's palace. We're gonna have a princess's palace, and this would be the prince's palace. But as a true SJW would say, it's been given to the people after the oppressiveness of the regimes, and that's what the virtues of the floral lores were all about. So it's kind of in an artistic sense, it's is this combination of well, power and the common peoples, which I think is kind of nice.
What is this gravity that defies the map? I chose to believe and let my heart learn to be led under my lover's coat. I set up warm to the north and told my father I am gone. So over the leaves, over the grass, darkened road, I chose to believe, found in my hand another's gold, under my lover's coat. I fought this fear of getting cold and told my father love will unfold. So under my lover's coat, I fought this fear of getting cold and told my father love will unfold.
So, after all that time, the prince donated this beautiful court to the people, and the people were given special rights to form their own people's court, and nowadays it serves more as a museum of a forlorn memory of the past. Forever there, along with the laurels, the floral laurel waypoint, the laurels of the city, exemplified by the compassion and kindness. Oh my god, what's up with this instrumentation? So yeah, that's the idea of the people's court. Pretty nice. This is Jasper's Fair. Woo! This is, as I said, Jestercrest Fair, and the idea for this town is that it was originally its own city, but it fell under the jurisdiction of the People's Court, so there's a little bit of a town rivalry, even though they're both belong to Jestercrest right now. It's alright, I mean, hey. I just kind of like that, the city rivalry thing. I think it's pretty funny. Nah, you do what you have to, right? Trying to give this medieval vibe with this music here, but it's a little crazy. Oh my. And this is where we're going to have the historical station as well as this nice hospital. Very nice. And there it is, the station. Finally being able to extend the railways once more. And this is, again, a relatively big station. And this is supposed to commission most of the train routes coming in that are going up the mountain. Mountain or mountain? I don't know. I'm drunk, and whatever else I might be. So yes, that's essentially the utility and the function of this particular train station. Whereas down below stream, you have, of course, Dukestown, which I talked about a million times already, where we're gonna have the biggest terminal of all, and of course in Scepterpan proper, the city. We're gonna also have some pretty big train stations, probably, or just one or two, or who knows. Probably a lot of subways. You know, keeping it nice and simple, good stuff. I like it. Really, the idea for the roads that I'm laying out right now is that I want to keep it all quite condensed and very small, kind of reminiscent, of course, of medieval towns where, well, you know, they don't expect people to drive cars in, you know, 1600 or whatever. Not that I picked out a particular time period for this, but essentially I wanted to keep it all very condensed with these winding roads that some of them have been rebuilt, such as the canal roads. And for this church, I thought it would be interesting to have like a very small church for a Jespers fair to compete with Jestercrest, but in the end it didn't really fit on that hill, so it wasn't to be. I might actually go back and try and fit it in anyway, because there's still a little strip that I need to finish up there, which I didn't really have time for. But for now it's not there. Quite amazed at how not centralized, but how even the demand always tends to be. I've never had that happen before. Pretty nutty. Even though my budget's pretty bad because of all the unique buildings. It's alright. Just looking at all those babies grow in. Oh, it happened so fast. Like, you know, just months ago, I was busy with making this map, and everything was completely flat. And then you start building this mountain, and you have this idea where you're starting to draw out the actual city, and you know, you get this hillish area where you assume this medieval town's gonna go, but now it's actually here. It's kind of a crazy thing. And if you think that's over sentimental, well, sorry, it's just who I am, and you have to learn to accept that there's going to be people who are different than you. Man, that's belligerent. Laying out some public transit. Already did the subway system, and now we're just doing the buses. Having a good time, people going around. And actually a lot of people are using public transit in this district. I think it's also some of the best that I've done, because it's easy to actually get around on these things, and they cover the most populous areas as well as the busiest, like the main street along the canal of the Sunset Gate, which is the major police station in the area, by the way. All part of this bigger palatial estate. Man, vernacular of the Wooza, the Wazoo, the Wooza. Oh, man, I'm drunk. I need to know what's going on. And now we're gonna create a cheaty tunnel. I know people hate tunnels, but I wanted to do one because I just want to get as much traffic off of this road as I can, and I want people to be able to go up the mountain and potentially to these districts as well, without having to use the main winding roads, because of course it's going to slow traffic down. It's going to get very congested, especially towards the train station and around the churches and the other tourist areas. So I tried to prevent that by doing that. Anyway, that's we're already getting at a close here. Jesus, that's been my time with you. This is Jestercrest. Love you. Enjoy the cinematic shot. Woo!
It
before I forget, I forgot all about the map. Oh yeah. So here you go. This is this is the map, by the way. This is all the independent neighborhoods from the Jestercrest Peninsula to the Church Bank, Sunrise Slope, the Sunset Gate, People's Court, Scepter Falls, and Jesper's Fair, which got the brunt of it. You know, West Side. Yeah. So yeah, my son. Fuck. It's been another week. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you Friday for Fallout Friday, girl. Oh yeah, and that's been the beautiful city of Scepterpan. See you later.